Welcome back, guys, to another Brokowskis YouTube video. Today we're back with another video, something a little bit different today. We're doing playoff predictions, 100% completely accurate predictions. No, I'm just kidding. This is what we think is going to happen during the playoffs. Before we get into it, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We're coming out with videos all through the playoffs and the offseason. And if you guys play fantasy football and think it's over, it's not over just yet. On Underdog Fantasy, there's still so many ways to play fantasy football, even in the NFL playoffs. As you see on our last video, we did an NFL playoff fantasy draft called The Mitten. Also, there's player pick'ems, like our pick of the week right here is under Patrick Mahomes passing yards. 291.5. He's only hit that in 2 of his last 11 games. That's our pick of the week. If you want to check out Underdog and all the player props, maybe do some NFL playoff drafts, go and use code BROS off entry. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. Boys, check out Underdog Fantasy. Let's get back into the playoff predictions. Okay, guys, I got NFC. Ethan's got AFC. We'll start out with wild card. First game, number 4 seed Rams versus the Cardinals. I think the Rams are going to win. It's going to be a close game. Both pretty solid teams that have fallen off a little bit as of late. I think the Rams just edged them out. Niners versus Cowboys. I'm predicting the upset. I think Niners are going to beat the Cowboys, go into Dallas, take that game. It's a little bit controversial, but I do think Niners are going to win that game. And then Bucks, Eagles. This one's pretty easy. I think Bucks are going to win quite easily. And boys, for the AFC, first game, Cincinnati 4 seed, Vegas 5 seed. I'm taking Cincinnati. We saw earlier in the year that Cincinnati did have the edge over Vegas. Also, Burrow's been playing out of his mind. His last 2 games, he has over 400 passing yards in both of them. He's been playing absolutely crazy. Buffalo at New England. I'm going Buffalo with the 3 seed here. Buffalo's been playing really well. They won their last matchup against New England, putting up over 30 points. Buffalo's playing really well right now. I'm taking them. And lastly, 2 seed Kansas City, 7 seed Pittsburgh. This is probably the most lopsided matchup of the whole playoffs. I'm taking Kansas City. Pittsburgh probably shouldn't be a playoff team. Like, they're not that good of a team. Kansas City has been super hot lately. They've been on a huge winning streak. They did lose against the Bengals, but they're still one of the best teams in the NFL. I'm taking the Chiefs going on to the next round. Moving on to the divisional round, we got the 1st seed Packers who had the bye against the 6th seed 49ers. The Niners had a good run, but I think this is where it ends. The Packers, I believe, should take that game in Lambeau. And then the number 2 seed Bucks against the number 4 seed Rams, having to travel to Tampa Bay. I think the Bucks are going to win this one. Yes, the Rams won earlier in the year, but you could also argue that was partly due to the Bucks being more focused on the next week against the Patriots, and it was in Los Angeles. This game is in Tampa Bay. I think the Bucks take it, leading to a Bucks versus Packers semifinals matchup. In the AFC here, we got number 1 seed Tennessee Titans versus the number 4 seed Cincinnati Bengals. I think this Tennessee Titans team is one of the worst first seeds in a long time. I'm taking the Bengals with the upset. I don't think Tennessee is that amazing. Derrick Henry probably will come back, but having that bye, they might come into the game not so warmed up. Then next game, we got Chiefs versus Bills. This might be one of the game of the playoffs. Last time they versed in the playoffs, it was a great game last year. Earlier in the year, this year, Buffalo did have the edge over the Chiefs. They played really bad, but based on how hot the Chiefs are, I'm taking the Chiefs to win this game. So, in the semifinals, we got Kansas City versus Bengals, a rematch of Week 17. That was an amazing game. Then the conference championship, we got Packers versus the Buccaneers. The game will be played in Lambeau. Same as last year's conference championship game where the Bucs beat them. I think it's going to be a different outcome this year. I think the Bucs injuries are going to hurt them more. They were a lot healthier last year. I think the Packers are going to take this game and move on to the Super Bowl for the first time in over 10 years. And boys, on the AFC side, Chiefs versus Bengals. We saw this amazing game in Week 17. Joe Burrow had over 400 passing yards. Chase went absolutely crazy, and they made an absolutely insane comeback. Taking the Chiefs to win this game. The Chiefs, I think, are a better team. And in the Super Bowl, it will be Chiefs versus Packers. And in the Super Bowl, like Ethan was saying, Chiefs versus Packers, we do think the Chiefs are going to win a little bit. This was a super tough decision. We think this is going to be, if it happens, an amazing game. But we think the Chiefs have just been so hot lately, have been better in the playoffs as of late, so we barely gave it to the Chiefs. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And again, check out Underdog Fantasy. First link in our description. Again, also hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.